Hello, welcome back to another video. This is the last installment of my Avatar the Last Airbender zine project, which is the White Lotus. Like I've said in previous videos, the reason why this one came to be because there was too many characters, and I started this project doing 8-page zines, and it really got to Fire Nation, and I was like, there's too many, because of course you gotta include Iroh. But like my favorite characters are 3 of them are Fire Nation, Mei, Tylee, and Zuko, and then of course you gotta include Azula in it. So they filled up all the slots, and I was like, you need Iroh. So I decided to go ahead and change and do White Lotus as a 5th installment, so that way I could also include Boomy, Pian Dao, Jong. Oh wow, am I missing someone? Boomy, Pianteo, Jong, Iroh. Oh, Paku. Yes, that's who I was forgetting. But I decided to do them. I do like how this one turned out. The border, I just decided to do the pie show colors, so there's brown and some orange decorations and stuff. Again, the cover was a bit smaller. The tile on the cover was smaller than I wanted it to be. I did it at the same time as I did the water tribe symbol, so they were smaller. So that's one thing I would probably change going forward. Well, not going forward, but one thing I would have liked to change. I am overall happy with this project. It was something nice to just do for myself. The actual information in these zines weren't really prominent or anything, but it was just a fun, creative thing I could do that I also gave to my sister. I made a copy of all of them, but of course the coloring on those copies weren't the greatest, so the originals of course will always be best because you'll see the true colorings. And on the back I didn't really think of what to write, because the back is where I did the next element in order, so it wasn't really, I didn't have a plan for what's next because there was nothing next. So I just did White Lotus, but I didn't really think of the spacing. So I actually started from the back, and I actually used colored pencils majority for this one. The other ones I mainly used markers, and for the first one, Earth, I did paint majority for that. But this one I did mainly colored pencils, just because I didn't really have the correct colors in markers that I wanted. So I'm starting with Jung's outfit. He was the full body one I did, and I started with colored pencils and stuff. So, but I do end up going over this a lot of times because colored pencils takes a long time, and I didn't really have any muted colors, so I went over with that gray and stuff. And then for Iroh, he's the next one I'm working on, which I just did his teacup, which was the easiest to be his weapon type thing, because the only other person who had really a weapon was Piandao, and I just wasn't feeling that. Just how I ended up working out, I just decided to do his teacup instead for this one. And then just quite his was just quite easy to do and everything, and then just doing some quick outlines and things. I will say this one I feel went by quite quick in a sense, but also took a lot more strength from my hand, because my hand with the colored pencil was killing me after a while. So there's that. But just going over to outlines of full clothing and stuff, and then just writing their names and things. This one, I do think it is the one that looks the least cohesive in the group, because of course I did 5 characters instead of 4 in this, and then so one of them was gonna have to be like out, so I did it in the place of where I did the location before, so you'll see that when it gets to it. So I went back to the next page and just putting in the little decoratives around the edges first, just lighter brown and then darker brown and then an orange just to go in random spots. These really had no rhyme or reason, I just put them wherever random. But as you can see, I decided to do Boomy's eyes because I like, of course, that was like more iconic, and you could kind of see clearly what that was. And then Piandao, I decided to do his like top of his head. It really could have been him or Iroh that I did that for. They could have really been the two that swapped. Could have done his sword. But I really didn't want to draw a sword, so I just went like this. Piandao is the one that I do not like how it turned out, because I could not get his skin correct, because I painted that skin tone on him, which is absolutely incorrect in so many levels. He's not white. But for some reason the paint I did, it looked more correct, but on top of this type of paper, it was not good. So I'm trying to fix it. It does not end up going well with this either. I think I might do some colored pencil on top of it to try to fix it as well. I don't think it works, so his skin is just all messed up. But again, using colored pencil to do Boomy's eyes and everything, I did end up including his moles and everything. I do like how Boomy turned out, and in general I like how this turned out. Like I said, the only things I would change would be the Paisho tile on the cover a bit bigger, and I wish I could have got Piandao's skin tone correct. But other than that, I think everything went pretty well. I do also think there is some stuff that with like the information, I don't end up showing me putting the information, writing it in on this one, because that's like an entire day's worth, because I'm very lazy with information, and I had so many issues, which my document that I had on my laptop with the information for them just kept getting deleted, and my computer like shutting down and restarting and losing all of it. So I just ended up writing everything off screen, so sorry about that, but you do see the final results and everything. So as you see, I also added eyebrows, because like realistically it should have been, but like it doesn't make it really any sense, the coloring again. So the last character, of course, is Water Tribe Paku. I decided to do, like, this is unknown territory, because right here is where the like location would have been. So like in my earth is Ba Sing Seng, in water it's Northern Water Tribe, in fire it was the Dragon Temple, and in air it was the Western Air Temple. So this one, really, I didn't really know exactly how I wanted to show him, but I decided to do like a chest up position. So it's like a full body position again, but instead of like the waist down, it's the chest area, because his just most prominent thing is his necklace and stuff. So I decided to do that, which I will say his necklace from different screenshots is different. So it's kind of like a combined one from the different screenshots, but I did end up skipping that one a lot. So the last thing, of course, I'm working on is the Paisho board. I do end up changing the colors and stuff. As you can see, I started painting it first and realized the colors were not correct. So I went within a colored pencil to try to fix it up. I think it came out okay in the end, as you see. And then I'm just doing the lines, which took quite a bit, which I am so close of this marker running out of ink, which I feel like it's been close for a long time to run out of ink, but it's still going, but it does skip stuff now, which is not the greatest if you want to do like long continuous lines, but I'm still going to use it until it's fully out. So just doing a little bit of touch ups of the lines that weren't great, and making the 4 lines across the board thicker, as well as the outside line, which I probably should have just done a shadow for the board. I think that looked better than doing the full outside board, but oh well. So just writing that, and this is the final result. Thank you so much for watching. If you came along on this journey, even if this was the first one you saw, I do have all the rest have videos for all the rest on my channel besides Earth zine, which I did by myself. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you have a lovely night, day, or evening wherever you are. Bye.